Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's we're hunting through, looking for those alphabet 10p's or territory coins or world coins, but ideally alphabet 10p's. This is the 2019 book. We've got good progress on it, but we're still stuck on the last 6 we need. We have got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, T, U, V and X. So any of those last 6 make for very, very exciting finds. Now, the 2019 dated ones were solo minted and hard to find in circulation. We've started our third 2018 book. We've got A, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, no J, H, I, K and M, Q, P, T, U, V, X and Y. So again, any of those 2018 dated ones would be cool too. So let's get into these bags and see what we find. Okay then, whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some recent comments and questions left on my recent videos. If you get a random love and like from me, it means I've taken a screenshot and I'll be popping it in one of these 10p Q&A videos. My bank of questions is getting much bigger than it is declining on these 10p videos, so I'm going to try and answer some real quick questions. So we start with Vector Tracking. Says, I was thinking of going down to the Royal Mint, but I'm not a fan of the D-Day coin, and that would be the main reason for going, this time at least. I'm generally not a fan of the latest Strike Your Own coins. I don't like the dinosaurs. I would also rather strike a £2 coin, but that's my personal taste. If it would be great to strike a coin that has the day's date on it, so it truly would be rare. Oh yeah, so I definitely would recommend it if you can't make it down regularly to the Royal Mint experience, because it's quite far away for some people. Then definitely go on a date where the coin, because you find out what the coin for the Strike Your Own is. Wait for a date where the coin is something you're interested in. Failing that, the one I would always recommend, if you could only make one trip a year, do a Strike on the Day coin. The Strike on the Day this year seems to have been D-Day. I don't believe there's any plans that we're aware of at the moment of another Strike on the Day coin, but they are great events to go to for sure. But yeah, if you don't like 50p, you don't like the design, and it's a long way for you to come, I'd sit and wait for the next one and see what that is before coming. Coin Collector says, hi Christopher, I've never been to the Royal Mint, would love to one day. Can you explain more about the Strike Your Own coins? Are the coins the same as those released in the bunk sets? Is it just different packaging, or does it have a special preview mark or something to show you it's a Strike Your Own? I know the Sir Isaac Newton one in 2018 was different for being in a different year, which made it something you had to go to the mint to get, but wasn't sure if the strikes in the year they released of each of the coins is different. So I believe off the top of my head that Isaac Newton, the 2018 dated one, is the only time they have had a Strike Your Own out of the year when it was actually minted for circulation or collectors. Everything else has been, generally speaking, more recently, apart from the strikes on the day, when a coin is released, that's when it becomes the new Strike Your Own. So yeah, can I explain about the Strike Your Own coins? So they are brilliant uncirculated coins. They're struck to the same standard as a brilliant uncirculated coin. You do the tour, it's a great tour, the tour guides are amazing, and then towards the end of the tour you're all in one little room with a striking machine. You press the button and it mints the coin there. You can normally do 3 coins each per tour, and generally 1 tour per day, and more recently you would strike one and they have pre-struck a bunch of the others, so you would strike one and then they would give the other 2 that have already been struck. If you don't have many people on your tour, or if they've run out of pre-struck ones, you can sometimes strike all the coins, so it's down to personal preference. That's how it happens, that's how the coins are. You can't pick what coin you get, you just strike whatever coin is available. And so yeah, just sit and wait for an exciting design that you like if you can't make it to every single one. Oh, there we go. N for NHS. 2018 dated. With a schmutz on it, which is a shame, but a stunning find. Right, Mike Dine says, hi Christopher, I love your channel, thank you very much. Just wondering, why don't you have a place for the definitive Atlantic Salmon 50p, but you have a space in your book for the definitive £2 coins after the Great Fire of London? Happy hunting. Okay, something I get told off about all the time. Okay, so I don't put definitive 50p's in my 50p book because I haven't ever put definitive 50p's in my 50p book. I have put definitive £2 coins in my £2 coin book, the Britannias, but they're £2 coins, they're not 50p's. But it's my books, I can do what I want with them, so that's what I do. For that reason alone. Right, Burning Soul says, I've had a few fake coins from the self-checkouts at supermarkets. Just put them in there and reuse them. I'd be interested to see. Like, obviously there are some fake coins that must be able to make it into those automated machines because they make it into my coin bags from time to time. I do find the odd fake coins. If I saw that a coin was fake, if I just got it out of the machine in change, what would I do with it? I probably would keep it. I would feel guilty trying to spend it, and I'm a bit of a conflict avoider, so I wouldn't want to go and kick off to a manager about a fake £2 coin. I would probably just carry on and grumble about it for a fortnight and then get over it. But yeah, I don't think I could reuse them. I'd feel really bad. Imagine if you're trying to reuse it, putting it into the machine, and one of the shop assistants comes and said, "Oh, you having problems with the machine? Oh, yeah, it's not accepting my coin. Oh, well, that's a fake coin. Why are you trying to spend a fake coin?" It was like, "Well, the machine gave it to me, so I'm trying to use it again." You wouldn't be relieved, would you? It would be awkward. Oh, second one. I for ice cream. 2018. Amazing. Right, Lord Leon USA says, I was born and brought up in the UK, but I emigrated to the USA in 2002 when the Royal Mint went a little crazy with commemoratives. I have managed to build up a nice collection of UK coins. One reason I like UK coins is because they really don't make many of them compared to the US commemoratives. I've given up asking Christopher any questions on here because he's apparently way too snobby to bother answering any of them, which is a real shame. I also don't think he bothers with collecting NIFCs because of the very disparaging way he talks about them. Of course, I can't be sure because he doesn't ever respond. Well, I do apologise that that's why you feel that I don't reply to comments because I'm too snobby. It's not the case at all. For a long time when I started my YouTube channel, I replied to every and all comments, even ones that didn't require a reply. Fortunately, but unfortunately, my channel grew very quickly, very rapidly, and although for much longer than I think others would have kept it up, I still did reply to all and every comment. It's got to the point where I just don't have the time to reply to every single comment that's left on the videos. So on the rare occasion I will reply to a comment. More regularly I will take a screenshot and put it in these 10p videos, and I think having a quick discussion in one of these 10p coin hunts or on the unhuntables, if people want to ask questions for the unhuntables, is a little bit more fun than just seeing a reply from me in the comment section. Maybe, I guess it's subjective. You might find a different opinion, but that's the reason I don't reply to many comments. I do read pretty much every comment that comes onto the videos. If I have a quiet few moments, I have a quick scroll through the comments to see what is going on, and the odd one I do react to, but moreover I will screenshot them and put them into one of these 10p coin hunts. Do I talk disparagingly about NIFCs? To a certain extent I agree, but I'm very much an advocate of, I would much rather the Royal Mint minted a coin that didn't get put into circulation, which celebrates something exciting, something important, than doesn't make that coin at all. If it was a choice of, I don't know, take I'm trying to think of a recent coin that came out, the J.R.R. Tolkien one. I love that design. I think it's a superb coin. There's obviously no demand for additional £2 coins in circulation, so the choice is we make the J.R.R. Tolkien commemorative £2 coin and make it only available so that for collectors to purchase, knowing that we won't be able to mint any for circulation because there's no demand for that denomination. I would much rather that they minted those coins for us collectors to have, rather than not make that coin at all, because it can't be minted for circulation. It's a fine balance, and sometimes I feel the Royal Mint are losing some of their prestige. Because of the themes that they're now minting on coins, it's starting to feel a little bit too much commercially, and there are some recent releases I've gone, is this really worthy of being on our coinage? It seems a little bit too modern, or a little bit too not quite British, and that's what I think is part of the Royal Mint's tradition and the appeal to the Royal Mint, because they're the only people that can make UK coins, and it is I think the onslaught of the number of coins, I think sometimes it's quality over quantity, less is more. That's the part I'm disparaging about. I'm upset that I think I've seen it lots of times with collectors who are giving up collecting because it's too expensive, there's too many releases, and if you can't keep up, you just stop playing. So many people are selling their coin collections because they can't afford or don't want to keep buying all of these coins for the Royal Mint when there's nothing going into circulation. So I think it's an important balance, but again, like I said, I'd rather have the coins for collectors rather than no coins at all. But yeah, I hope that's answered all your questions, and I don't appear quite so snobbish to you now. Dave Sparrow says onus may be on the customer receiving the fake coin, but are you prepared to check £500 of £2 coins before you leave the bank? Also, the bank is guilty of passing fake £2 coins to customers. Banks have a duty of care and should have better detection for fake coins. Also, if you keep fake coins, you reduce the amount in circulation. The mint is supposed to change the coin once a certain situation / percentage is reached. That's very correct in what you said at the end. I can't remember what the percentage was with pound coins. I think it was, if it got to a level of 5% in circulation were fake, the entire denomination would be voided, and I think it got something like 3% before they decided they were going to change over to the new pound coins. So yes, I hope that doesn't happen, because we've got lots of exciting commemorative £2 coins. I would really miss hunting through if they had to remap their £2 coin onto a newly designed coin. Whose fault is it then that are getting fake coins? I don't really know. Having worked in a retail bank for many years, there's no way, especially with the staffing levels that I ended up with before I left retail banking, there's no way you have enough time or staff to check through every single coin once it's been received from the cash centre to look for fake coins. There was no searching through the tills for fake coins. There was barely even time to look for commemorative coins. I wish you'd think that I could spend my whole day just looking through coins working at a bank, but it was not the case. It was such a busy working environment that you get to sift through them every now and again, but it is not the case that I had much time to do that. So yeah, like I said, I've said many times before, as and when I find fake coins, I keep them because it's not worth kicking off with my bank over a £2 coin. I think the worst one we had recently, I found 3, so that's £6 I was down. Maybe there was another one in the following video, so that's what, £8 I'm down over the course of a week. It's not breaking the bank, and it's not worth upsetting my bank, because they might just say, well, if you don't want to run the risk of not getting getting fake coins, you're not allowed coins anymore, and I don't want that to happen at all. So I take it on the chin, and I've got a little collection of fake coins, which I think is kind of cool anyway. Right, with that being said, let's get back to the coins. Okay then, so finds for the day, a very good hunt, and this is why it's definitely worth doing the 10Bs, why I keep at it, because when not one but 2 alphabet 10Bs turn up, that is pretty astounding. We've got some Jersey 10Ps, we've got 2014, 1992 and 2007, so nice little range of dates in amongst those three. This one's from Guernsey, 2012 dated, and then a Gibraltarian. It's the Europort from 2003, which is lovely. But Starfinds, of course, N for NHS, 2018 dated. Shame about that bit of schmutz on the obverse, but still a lovely coin. And then I, one of my favourite designs on this 10P series. Now I think it's just the N that's a new one for the book, isn't it? Let me just move these territory ones out of the way. We'll get the book out. So I think we already have. So yeah, we have one. Actually, that one's a little bit grubby. If you can see a little bit of grubbiness, you don't want a dirty ice cream. So let's just swap those over. Put a nicer one in the book. And then, of course, N we don't already have. So that one we do get to happily add to the book. Wow, there we go. Well, some very nice finds. If you've been lucky enough to find an alphabet 10P in the last week, let me know what letter you found and where you found it. It's always interesting seeing that other people are still finding them, especially on weeks where I don't find any. But this week, thankfully, I don't need that reassurance because I found 2 super stuff. Well, as usual, there are links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come and join that. There are also links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you want to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel. That's the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out as well. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.